We now have a runner on second base, and this is a different set of responsibilities than when there's a runner on first base. We're now playing the ball with an basic outfield hit. We're playing the ball advancing. We're playing the ball 2 bases ahead of where the runner is. Remember, with the runner on first, we're playing into third. Now with the runner on second, we're playing into home. So with a ball hit down the left field line, we watch the responsibilities and watch the movement of all the players. Look at every single player here is moving. Our pitcher is backing up the play at home. Our catcher is on the play at home. Catcher is also acting as the final person in where the ball is coming, so they'll be directing the cutoff. Now, in terms of the infield, our third base becomes with a man on second and a basic infield hit in the left field area. The third base now becomes the cutoff. Shortstop covers third. Second baseman covers second base. Our other outfielders, you have your center field who would initially be tracking to back up, but then it's going to come back in case there's a play at second, and right field is going to be backing up over at first just in case there's a play at first. Here's how that could play out. As the runner comes into home and the ball is thrown, it could be that that ball is overthrown. It could also be that that ball is just late. And in that case, this runner at first, this run scores easily, and this runner at first could try to take second. That's why it's really important for center field to be up here backing up. Could also be that this runner rounds first. This play had been very late. This player rounds first, and then the catcher fires it back to first to try to pick the runner off getting back to first because they rounded too aggressively for what was going on with the play. Could be an overthrow, and the pitcher is throwing to second to try to get the guy at second, or again, the same thing could be coming back here. That's why center field and right field must back up on those plays. Let's take a look at one that's just a basic hit to left field. Again, you see all of the same responsibilities as what we just said. Third base is coming in. Obviously, they're coming on a slightly different line as the ball is not so far down the line. And now let's take a look at what happens once we get into the center field area. Even in the left center field area, anything that is in center to right with a man on second, that's a basic infield hit, nothing that's going deep, deep over their head, but just a basic infield hit. The responsibilities change. And now what you see is third base is back to just covering third. Shortstop is now covering second, and second baseman is now covering first because the first baseman, once it gets into the center field area, first base becomes the cover. Again, right and center field, pitchers all backing up in the same areas. If you go straight center field with a base hit, man on second, same thing. You see who is covering the bags. First base is covering the cut, and it's the same all the way around to right field. Only difference is obviously the right fielder is no longer backing up at first base. There you saw one where the cut was the catcher yelled cut two. They weren't going to make this play. They have a chance here. First base is listening for the directions from the catcher. Catcher yells cut two. As the ball comes in, first base fields and fires into second to attempt to get that runner out. and then one deep down the line. And you see the same responsibilities. In this case, the catcher's firing back up to second base, and that's why center field must be backing up. The key here is left field. The responsibilities are different than center to right. And it's important that all of our players learn these responsibilities and are prepared for them on their own without being told by a coach in the game.